Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm back in Austin, Texas, where it's about 91 degrees. This is a new development right around the, not far from my residence. I figured I'd just give a little walk and talk today. Nothing really jumped out at me on items of interest. It's 10 minutes after 4. Is it 10 minutes after 4 already? Wow. So the construction workers on this site should be putting the equipment away, locking things up for the day. These, I guess, are going to be, I don't know what they're going to be, but they're going to be, I imagine they could be townhouses. They look like townhouses. And they could be, I'm sorry, I should be on another wider lens here. They could be townhouses. Here's one. Townhouses, or they could be rental. Or they could, this is a little train area. It's not too bad today, even though it's 91 degrees. You've got a light breeze, and it's not too bad. There's cloud cover, very nice. Very nice. Nice construction. I'll just do a quick walk through and come back down. Today again is the 22nd of July. It was a nice flight from Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, on Spirit Airlines. Uneventful. Everybody was behaved themselves. It was really a pleasure. There's nothing wrong with Spirit Airlines. If anything, it's the questionable men and women who fly on Spirit Airlines. This poor Spirit Airlines gets a bad rap. You can always tell the culture or the backgrounds of the workers by the music they play. Look at them putting up the sidewall there. I just have a lot of respect for these craftsmen. I wish I could build my own house. If I could build my own house, I would. I think I would. I mean, you just buy the lot, and then after you buy the lot, you build your house. And my house would just be one level, 2 bedroom, 1 level, 2 bath, basic house, kitchen. And look at that. See the way they're going up there? Trying to get you a closer view. It's not working. There it is. There's a closer view. They're putting up the, and they're using wood. And laying the foundation, but just a beautiful. Hi, let's see if this guy will give us some information. If these are, hello, are these rentals or are these for sale? Are these?
They're for sale.
Okay, these are for sale. Thank you.
What are you? Are you?
I'm a Brian Holtzman. This is my YouTube channel.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel. What are you?
You know, I just take walks and talk about items of interest. I'm living over here on Old Bee Cave Road. I'm renting a room.
Okay.
So I'm just in the middle of my walk, and I saw this construction site, so I figured I'd do a walkthrough, if it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Here's some more back here. And so these are for sale. And wow. Hello, sir. These are pink poppy. That's a real nice pink poppy pass. How'd you like to live on pink poppy pass? And another word, floriciente. All right, we'll just walk over here and so what was I talking about? Yeah, I have a lot of respect for the craftsmen to be able to put this thing together. I don't want 2-story. I want 1 level. they call it like a California ranch. South Africa is having winter right now. Shout out to my friend Machete. I think last time I checked today, it was 54 degrees in South Africa. So it's winter time for our South African brothers and sisters. And congratulations again to Jeff Bezos and his brother. He brought his brother along. Mark Bezos, and he brought Wally Funk, the 82-year-old former astronaut in training that never got a chance to go to the moon or into outer space. Finally got her chance at 82 years young. And a gentleman from Europe, I guess his father was a very wealthy, successful, I don't know what his father did, but his father paid for the 18-year-old kid named Oliver Mean. Meanhan, you'll have to check it. But Oliver got to go. What a great dad. So, again, I'm just repeating some of the information because I'm still excited about it. I think it's a good deal. People have, we went to the moon, big deal. He went into outer space for 10 minutes. We could see your point. Let me see that I don't get hit by a car here. I could see your point, but anything to get young people interested in science and mathematics and space and high-level technology, I think it's a good thing. I mean, Jeff did this with his own money, what would you rather have Jeff do? Just buy another 14 houses in Bermuda or the Cayman Islands? Or hide the money offshore like so many rich Americans seem to want to do to avoid tax liability. So that was that. Let me go back here and give you a little tour of where I was so you can see. Yeah, that's where I was. It's Yellow Thistle Trail and Pink Poppy Pass. Sold. Look at them all that are sold. Jeez. There are more sold than not sold, starting in the low 500s. That's above my pay scale, I'll tell you right now. 500, just to give you an idea. Sold out. Okay, this one says sold out. So they didn't even have time to update the sales board here. So they're all sold out. And this location is in the Oak Hill neighborhood of South Austin, south of the river, the Colorado River. And it's not the same Colorado River in Nevada, in California, and Arizona. This is the Colorado River of Austin. And I saw it last night. And I see a lot of places that sell boats on my way back to my residence. And I was like, wow, why are so many boat dealerships? But flying over in the plane last night, or yesterday afternoon, I believe I know the answer. This Colorado River is huge. It's very wide in certain locations. It bends, it goes around, it track backs on itself, and it's like a snake, and it's very extensive waterways here in Austin area. So I answered my own question by looking out the window, and that's that neighborhood to the right that we took a walk one time. Let me give you another close-up. Those are the $1 million homes, I presume. If those are 500,000, these big homes out here in the distance are unbelievable. So this is the church I cut through. There's a lot of churches in Texas. A lot of churches. But they're not your traditional churches with, Jesus hanging off a cross type church, Catholic church. They're I don't know how to explain it without saying the wrong thing and upsetting anybody who goes to one of these or belongs to one of these churches. They are churches, and there are people that have good intentions, and they get together and they praise the Lord. But for an example, you're not going to see a cross on top of this particular church. And you might see one I believe this is representing the cornerstone. The cornerstone. Here's the office. And what's over there? There's the chapel. Again, you see there's no cross at the top. Usually you'll see a cross at the top of a Catholic chapel. And just a beautiful interim sanctuary. And it's just, no, I have nothing against these churches, but there is everywhere you look. Right across is the cornerstone. Oh, look at all the chairs in there. See all the chairs? Can you see the chairs without the glare? And we're just gonna follow it right through. So this is coming to you from Austin, Texas now. Back in Austin. I hope I'm doing this justice. And I just cut through here and I get to a main artery and I make a right. And then I follow that down to a big intersection and I make a right. And I'm on William Cannon. Hello, sir. I'll make a right and I'll be on William Cannon. Always use the handrail. Always catch a baseball with two hands and always use the handrail. You'd be surprised how much damage an individual can do to their body. How many bones will break. I've known a few people. I got hit by a truck. I hit the truck. One of those troop carriers once in Fort Dix. It was right next door to McGuire Air Force Base, New Jersey. I think I was over there on my 10-speed bicycle going like 100 miles an hour. And I just went right into the side of that thing, and I bruised my hip leg. And there was a guy next to me, and fortunately nothing was broken. There was extensive damage to
Time 39 minutes 59 seconds. Total distance 2.0 miles. Average pace 19 minutes 59 seconds per mile. Split pace 22 minutes 41 seconds per mile.
Maybe next time I'll get you the name of that church I just walked through, but this is part of the property of the church, the sporting field here, sporting basketball net. And there it is. It's all the way on that corner. Let me zoom in for you. See, it goes all the way down. Quite a big property. So there was extensive damage to the troop carrier, though. But there was a guy next to me from the Navy. I think he said he was in the Navy. And he said he fell down a couple of flights of stairs, like 2 steps. And he was in traction. He was all messed up. And I said, 2 steps? And there was also a girl that I used to work with in Manhattan Beach at the police department. Her name was Amy. And she was at a disco or a dance party or some kind of cultural event. And she misstepped 2 steps. Or even 1. I don't know, but she was out for I don't know how long with broken bones and therapy. And my God, so you really don't have to fall far. Especially if you're a person that's inclined to injury. You gotta watch your steps, especially as you get older. And the problem is, you'd be surprised on the radio how many times the paramedics are called out to a resident's house because they've fallen down. Maybe 3 or 4 a day. There's no exaggeration on a busy day. And the reason is, they're not picking up the front toes are catching. The front toes are catching, so they're not picking up their feet high enough. And of course, the front toes catch on the step or whatever they're doing, and down they go. And if you're at a certain age, your hip just wants to break. It just wants to break. If the hip could talk, it'd be saying, break me now, break me now, break me now, I want to break me now. So you got to be real careful. So it's going to get loud now. I'm next to the vehicle roadway, and it's a light breeze. It really is very pleasant today. Although it's well into the 80s, maybe the low 90s. It does not feel it here. It doesn't feel it here. So this is 15 minutes. Maybe I'll do another 5. Here's another property that we passed in the previous presentations. Sometimes I'll get in my vehicle and drive to where I'm gonna walk. And some days I just wanna leave the residence and just start walking, and that's what I've done today. And you can see the overcast there. And this is what's keeping, see the clouds? We may get some rain, we got some last night. And this is what keeps, I'm glad I took a walk today. This is what, this overcast and this cloudy overcast and perhaps the chance of rain is what's keeping this walk today as pleasant as it is. Oh, I hear something coming. Big engine, big engine. That's a big engine. Holy cow, that's an engine. And that's what's keeping the temperature. You know, I hate to use the word delightful. That's a word like you use when you're like 102 years old. You don't hear too many young people saying delightful. But it is delightful. What other word can express delightful? Oh, this weather, then delightful. And don't ask me how to spell it. There's probably 2 I's, maybe 3, maybe a silent E. Who knows? You know, every word has to have 14 I's in it, you know? You know, how do you sound it out when you can't hear it? The English language. Unbelievable. Here's a little. So it's nice here. It's nice here. I'm gonna rent my room. I don't know for how long or what my... See, the rub is this. I'll tell you, I'll give you a little secret. Why I'm reluctant to rent an apartment. Whoa! Big engine! Big engine! Oh! Why I'm reluctant at this point to rent a room is because then I have to furnish that room. I have to give first and last. I have to sign a lease for probably at least 1 year. I have to get hold of the electric company and the water company and perhaps the gas company and split my wrist for those clowns. So for now, it's just good to just be kind of like a vagabond or a drifter. So I'll rent this room with a lovely Indian family, and we'll see how it pans out. But I'll tell you, I don't know if you know, but the less you own, the happier you feel because you don't have anything. You know, I guess that's why people join the Merchant Marine or guys like the Navy. You know, you got a duffel bag and you got it. You got a whole tour of the whole world in a duffel bag and you're gone. You got no ties, you don't even need a car. That's what I liked about being in Okinawa. I didn't have insurance and I didn't have a car. I had a motorcycle. And but it's just a great feeling. You get too many possessions and then you find yourself bogged down. So I think I've talked enough. Whoop, there's a big engine. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, it sounds like a motorboat, don't it? Like a ferry. Jeez. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this little walk and talk. What do I have it on? I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk. I'm wearing the hat that Big Hank gave me this hat. Although I don't need it today because of the overcast. So have a good day. It's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. And the adventure continues. The adventure of your life. Remember, we're all just tourists. We're all just tourists here for a limited amount of time. Yeah. So act like a tourist. You know how people act when they're on vacation? Everybody's happy. Everybody's good to one another. Everybody's polite. Everybody's genuine. I'm butchering that word. Everybody's just, you can have that every day in your life. You don't have to go on vacation to feel like you're on vacation. Have a great day.